From Salt Lake City, Utah, the scene for the Magic. The intimidation factor looms large. Anthony Davis is locked in and focused on winning, trying to lead his team as they get set to square off against the Jazz. Magic, Jazz, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
A look at the Magic starting group. Paul George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Livers in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
The Jazz on offense. Now let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Tatum. Gobert with a screen for Tatum. Back to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum a screen. Parker's shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker outside. Another miss by Orlando.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The Jazz working the ball around now. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George passes to Davis. Tipped away. Davis against Parker. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
The Magic trail by 5. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's take a look at the numbers for Devin Booker.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Can they get it? And he nails the jumper.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Gobert. The 15-footer, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. Lets it go from deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Parker. And here's Gobert, defended by Booker. The kick out to Tatum. And the Jazz, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And here's Hayes. The 3. Here's Liver. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. For the 3. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Davis kicks to Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Traps in the tray.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Adebayo is checked in for the Magic. White comes in for Devin Booker. Davis dishes to White. Pass to Hayes. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Jazz leading by 5. Nice ball movement by Utah. Parker outside. And Utah another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Hayes following the 3-pointer by Utah. Davis, the pass to Adebayo. Right side, White. Loads it up for Adebayo. 6 to shoot, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Utah making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Ball's checked in for the Magic. Now, here's McConnell. Gobert with it. Parker outside. And the dunk by Parker.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Adebayo down low. Defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Parker kicks to McConnell. Jacks up a 3, and the 3-ball is good. He's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they get it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum finds McConnell. Parker outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
.58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gobert with a screen for Parker.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Outside, White. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Magic trail by 13. Outside, White. Rebounded by the Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
And, you know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Orlando, Anthony Davis is out there with George. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Hayes. And it's Livers in at the 5.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
So it's the Jazz now. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Parker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 13. And the basket by Livers.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Buries it from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Hayes. The 3 from George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 6 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
To the paint, stolen by Tatum. In transition, here come the Jazz. Hayes with the steal. Davis dishes to Booker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Launches it. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Hayes, no good. Utah leading by 12. Outside Tatum. Over to the left wing. It's Parker outside. Livers grabs the rebound.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Miller's checked in for the Jazz. Castle comes in for Trey Murphy. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Devin Booker is second.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
The Magic trail by 12. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. George finds Hayes. On the try, Booker. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's Booker driving in, and it's blocked. Outside Tatum. Inside Miller. He can't hit that time. Davis with some nice D. Orlando's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Booker. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Booker. He has 5. They set the pick. Clock at 4. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Pass to Parker. Here's Tatum. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker the pass to Hayes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Then one on Castle, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And here's Tatum for three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Davis.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Oh, man! Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Booker outside. Now here's Hayes. Last game we saw him score 32, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Adebayo is checked in for the Magic. White comes in for Booker, and Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan.
Magic substitution, number 31, Klay Thompson.
Tatum finds McConnell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
That's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Orlando. It's a 14-point game. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum. Here's Davis. Good D by Miller.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And stolen by Thompson. Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He goes on Jason Tatum.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The first one falls. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
He doesn't get the second one.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
The Magic trail by 15. And White kicks to Adebayo. Over Miller. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Utah has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Tatum setting the pick for McConnell. Over White. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Adebayo with a screen on McConnell. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Jazz leading by 13. Bounce pass from McConnell. Parker outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game with the step back. Here's White, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
No good on the free throw.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Good on the second free throw. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Miller with a screen on Davis. Tatum, that's for 2. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Thompson looking for an opening. Adebayo finds Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Davis has got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Jazz have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Parker outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
The 3. Hayes, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. That one good for 2.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the first one at the line is good.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Utah Jazz. And this team has put on a show so far, guys.
Reminds me of my time with the Lakers, or the Heat, or the Orlando Magic.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Utah Jazz.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Utah leading by 9. Pass to Tatum. Parker against George. Fires for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And for the Magic, he's out there with Booker. Then it's George, and there's Davis, and it's Livers in at the 5 spot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. From down in the low post, it goes. Gobert's got 6.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Outside, George. Booker the pass to George. Here's Hayes. Offline with his three.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Jazz have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 16. Outside, George. Back to Booker. Shot to stop the run. The Magic again can't hit.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Davis against Tatum. Parker outside. Over George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 15 points for Parker.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, George. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Utah leading by 15. Outside, Tatum. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Jason Tatum on top.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 11-footer and Devin Booker in the paint.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Pass to Gobert. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
First in opponent's points per game. Second in opponent's shooting percentage. And what a job they've done converting turnovers into points. Second in the league in that category. It really speaks to their collective tenacity.
And holding opponents to the fewest points per game has to be the stat they're most proud of. You know, that's a great reward for all the hard work they put in on defense. Booker dishes to Davis. No good on the triple. Utah leading by 15. Here's Tatum. George with the defensive effort.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. PA Banks.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he gets it to go.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And the free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 15. Outside, Davis. From downtown, he misses his third shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Miller, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the inside. Booker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Miller outside to the left side wing. Jazz passing it around. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Jazz lead by 15. Here's Liver. And he drops it in from the low post. Livers has got 6.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Down low, here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Magic. Pass the ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
One shot.
That's good from Ball. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Castle. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's White with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Adebayo. He's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Magic making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Magic in third.
The coaching staff has emphasized the defensive end of the floor, and you can see over the last month they've really improved, doing a great job of keeping their opponents' points down.
And the Jazz with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Power down with both hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Adebayo with a screen for White. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Walker with it, now defended by Adebayo. Here's Castle. To the inside. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Thompson sets the pick for White. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And no team has been better at scoring on second chance opportunities. Just relentless at attacking. I love how their bigs play in the paint.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. Jazz leading by 14. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Miller surveying the floor. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
White finds Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They set the pick. Here's Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Castle's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball with the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Great look, but off the mark. The Magic trail by 12. White the pass to Thompson. And here's White. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Sinks the triple.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 25 points in the game. Ball against Waltz. Nice defense from Waltz.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Utah out in front, leading by 14. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Castle, Tatum out there with Walker, and it's Rudy Gobert. That's the group right now for Utah. Outside, Ball. From past the arc, Jason Tatum grabs the ball. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Parker's checked in for Walker. And the Jazz with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Drills the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Ball sets a screen for White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Jazz shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Gobert kicks to Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And that one falls for Tatum. Orlando making some changes. Livers is checked in, and Hayes subbed in for Ball. So he gets them both. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Now White, pass to Thompson. This one for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Tatum. There's the drive. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Tatum's athleticism as he drives, really impressive. I mean, just shredding the defense to pieces there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Now here's Hayes. Davis looking for an opening. Will it go? Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Castle. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The Magic trail by 20. White with it. There's the lob to the hoop. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Tatum against Davis. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Magic. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Castle. Covered by Hayes. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Puts up a three. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
White finds Davis. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Thompson. Launches a three. He's off on that one. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. But nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Really left alone that time. Hayes has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Orlando.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Parker kicks to Tatum. And it's good, and the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. White looking around. Davis setting the pick for White. To the middle. And the basket by Livers. Livers has got 4 this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Gobert the screen. And he makes that one. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Inside. And Davis throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Tatum no good. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
He simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Utah has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the inside, Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Trey Murphy's checked in for Utah. Paul George, he's checked in for Orlando. Devin Booker comes in for Kobe White. Booker outside. Back to Davis. Down low. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Out to the wing. Gobert with the screen. Off target from 3-point range. The Magic trail by 15. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Booker. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Utah leading by 15. Right wing. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
The Magic trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. The Trey hits the three-point bomb.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Davis. Gobert dishes to Parker. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Tatum. It's deflected. Booker outside. Rebound, Utah. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Trey Murphy.